Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel here. In today's video, we are going to be playing some more Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies here, and we are going to be unlocking Afterlife camo on the melee weapons in Black Ops 6 Zombies. First off, I just want to thank you all for the love and support on the other videos. You know, this channel is growing faster than any other channel I've had before. At least this has been the strongest start to any channel I've had before. So I just want to thank you guys for that. And yeah, there are some things I want to talk about here in this video. And that would be that content carry forward is coming to Black Ops 7 starting Season 1. But here's a catch. There is no rumored skin filter to be in Black Ops 7. And this has fans of Call of Duty. The Call of Duty community is in shambles over this. The fact that we could possibly be getting Beavis and Butthead in Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And to be honest with you, this was a huge turn away for me as well. Like, I was gonna buy it regardless because now I'm a Call of Duty YouTuber. Sure, I'm not big, but I want to get big. And so I told myself I was gonna do the Black Ops 7 camo grinds as well as, you know, the Black Ops 6 camo grinds. So those are really the only two things keeping me on the game. But at the same time, it's also one of the things that is keeping me from playing multiplayer, because the multiplayer camo grind is just, it is just fucking unbearable. It is fucking unbearable. I've been doing all kinds of challenges and things like that, so I do have quite a few of the weapons done so far. I have the ARs and the SMGs finished, except for a couple SMGs. But yeah. Gosh damn it, she interrupted me again! I'm so sick of being interrupted by the characters I play as. Literally, every single character I played as, every time I try to talk, they fucking interrupt me. And it's so stupid! Nah, I actually think it's kind of funny, but at the same time, like, bad timing, you know. I don't even remember where I was, but I think I was talking about how unbearable the multiplayer camo grind is, especially because I made the mistake of doing the OP weapons first and saving the most terrible weapons last. And so now I'm, you know, working on I'm just working on the fucking worst weapons in the game right now. For the multiplayer grind, oh boy, I made the mistake of doing that. You know, you wanna do the fucking bad stuff first. That way your SBMM is lower. That way you can get the OP stuff done much faster than you otherwise would have, because SBMM is gonna basically take you down to the lower skilled lobbies. You can shit on them for a little while before getting into higher skilled lobbies yourself, but by then you already have dark matter, and I made the mistake of, well, fucking doing the OP shit first. And so I've learned my lesson, and I'm definitely going to be doing the launchers and the snipers and, you know, the melees first in Black Ops 7, so I might, you know, so it might be an easier grind next year as opposed to this year. I've already made the mistake of using OP weapons at this point, and that's very unfortunate for me, but whatever, I'm gonna get it done regardless, even though I'm almost completely burnt out. I'm just so sick of getting shat on, you know, by FaZe Rain, you know. I'm just so sick of Optic Clan members fucking my shit up. But again, back to the topic of content carry forward in Black Ops 7, and the fact that there is no apparent skin filter that's coming to the game. Well, here's the thing. I want to discuss how this could be a potential big win for Black Ops 7 if it chooses to have a sort of skin filter. And I actually want to be talking about two different variants of this supposed skin filter. So not only am I saying, oh, Black Ops 7 should have a skin filter, blah, 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 and not offer any creative vision for it, I'm also going to be, you know, giving you my creative vision for this so-called a skin filter. So I'm going to be talking about 2 different systems that we can do. And we have the first one, which is less complex. This one is, it classifies each operator or each operator's skin into Black Ops 6 or Black Ops 7 skins. That way you have the ability to toggle off the Black Ops 6 skins, but not the Black Ops 7 skins. That way you have the ability to toggle off the Black Ops 6 skins and sort of leave the maybe possibly more grounded in reality, or at least grounded to the theme of the game, Black Ops 7 skins, of course. Now, the issue with this is I don't think that they're going to stay true to their word, saying that Black Ops 7 will be a little more grounded, at least with the skins that release with the game. I don't know if Activision is going to keep their word for that, so, you know, there is the downside to this more simplistic system here, and that is, if wacky skins are, you know, released in Black Ops 7, you know, we get some Black Ops 7 wacky skins, there's no ability to turn it off. Okay, now that we've talked about the first skin filter system, I want to talk about my second skin filter system here, and that is the fact that this system will classify each operator's skin, and operators as well, into 2 different categories again. However, it will have to rank each one individually for either being immersive or immersive breaking skins. And so if a skin is immersive breaking that belongs to an operator, the default operator skin will appear, which is much more grounded anyway. They're much more grounded, the default operator skins. You know, they're not very wacky at all. They typically fit the theme of the game. So, you know, this will allow for people to turn off the wacky skins for those operators and sort of see them only as their default. And that is certainly a much better, you know, immersion. This is an immersion-based system here, and I think this is a much better system, but a more complex system to implement. Fuck you. I was looking down at the ground because I thought it looked cool. I'm gonna blow you the fuck up. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, swatting me like that. Take a teabag. There we go. Teabag you as well. Teabag all 3 of you. What the fuck is this? My game crashed! I'm fucking sick of this shit. Well, my game unfroze and well, it didn't uncrash itself in time. And you're seeing that right now. Yeah, I fucking died in the most unfair way. My game fucking froze. But anyway, this other skin filter that I was talking about, it classifies, you know, between immersive and immersive breaking skins. This is the immersion, you know, based filter here. And basically, it will show any, you know, it'll show, if you turn it on, it will only show the default operators, as opposed to all the skins for those operators. Because here's the thing, I kind of like the idea of the operator system as opposed to the original system, where you're just playing as a lifeless random guy. You're not playing as a character. I like the idea of playing as a character, because this is a video game, you know, so you should be able to play as a character. And I kind of like that. And I like the idea of action-specific dialogue that characters have as well. Sure, it gets you killed sometimes because enemies can hear it, but at the same time, it worked that way to an extent in older Call of Duties as well, you know, where they call out, "Grenade!" You know, and you'd hear that, and if you didn't kill that enemy with your grenade, you could push knowing that they were still there. But sure, it gets you killed, but this is how it would work in real life. You'd hear your enemies calling out different things, you know, and communicating and working together as you communicate and work together with your team as well. So I think that is I like this system a lot more, the operator system. The only issue is it can be exploited. You can, with the operator skins that Activision, it has taken this way too far. Activision has taken this operators thing way too far. I like the idea of being able to play as, these characters, but, the skins for them have to be more grounded than they are. You know what I'm saying? Alright, guys, so I now have the baseball bat, and, because I just loaded into the match, the textures are just absolute ass. I don't know why my PS4 does this. The textures at the start of every single game just is total ass, all the textures. It's just terrible. Look at this fucking terrible mess. On top of this, in multiplayer, every single time I load into a match, not only are the textures really bad constantly, but on top of this, my gun the gun model does not even, it doesn't even appear on the screen. So on top of that, I'm trying to win gunfights while not holding up a gun, while also, being able to shoot bullets from the gun that's not even in my hands anymore. And so I kind of have to guess where the middle of the screen is, where the gun is, and I have to shoot at the enemy, Especially if I'm playing on, a smaller map, one of the face-off maps, and there's already a spawn trap as soon as I enter in the game, It makes it very difficult to have to win those first couple gunfights because you don't even have a visual reference for where your gun is and where to aim, basically. But I do, like I said, I do like the operators here. I do like the idea of it because, it gives you characters to play as rather than just meaningless, random character models that aren't even I don't know. There's this, to me, I like the idea of playing as a character as opposed to playing as a nobody. But here's the thing, the skin filter, if they do in fact add it, would be a huge win for Black Ops 7. However, this is only scratching the surface of the more, franchise, big picture franchise problems. And the first one I want to cover actually is SBMM. The SBMM system punishes, people like me and, other decent Call of Duty players. It punishes us for being good at the game and puts us in with other high-skill Call of Duty players as opposed to being rewarded for being good, We're not rewarded for being good. Instead, we're actually punished with even harder lobbies, just bullshit teammates who suck. My teammates feel like they're literal fucking AI. Every single time I load into a match, my teammates are AI. And then on top of this, my enemies, I'm up against an entire team of me, people who are either my skill level or even, better than me, In fact, there are so many people who I think reverse boost as well, because you'll see that most people will get 20 to 40 kills within a match, but at the same time, there will be that one guy with 100 kills, and it's how the fuck did you get 100 kills? Why are you in my lobby? Well, this is the doing of the highly volatile SBMM system, and, there are some people who wish to do away with it entirely. I think that there are, I think that it is good for safeguarding the more casual and worse player base, but at the same time, I do believe that it should be toned down completely. Maybe be more in the form of, a team balancing system as opposed to a matchmaking system entirely. Well, shit, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I think it should be a team balancing system as opposed to this SBMM system for matchmaking that prioritizes skill over ping, which is another issue. This system is so volatile, it doesn't even take into account maybe your ping inside of a match, you know? Like, I'll be getting 90 ping lobbies constantly, glitching all over the place, you know, losing gunfights that I otherwise would have won. Now can you see why I have a second account, ladies and gentlemen? My knife only, fuck around, don't have to sweat, don't have to try hard account. Do you see why? Like, I hate the fact that, like, every couple rounds I have to fucking, like, you know, I've got, like, FaZe Clan rocking my shit, you know? Or fucking Optic, you know? And it's not just an idea, too. It happens from time to time. I've run into actual FaZe members. I think I was in a FaZe Jeb lobby, like, not too long ago, actually. Maybe, like, a couple weeks ago. That lobby was sweaty as fuck. But yeah, the SBMM system should be a team balancing thing, as opposed to the matchmaking. Now, there are some benefits to it. You know, it protects it protects the lower skill players. However, I think that this may be, if SBMM should be a thing, it should be only, you know, it should only be a thing for low level players. I think it should be deactivated at a certain level, you know, so you get the easy lobbies at the beginning, you know, you're first learning the game and things like that. So you get the easy lobbies, but once you hit maybe, you know, a few levels, once you know, have progressed through the game a little bit, you know, certainly you've had plenty of time to get your bearings, you know, and actually, like, learn how to play the game. So at this point, now you get normal lobbies, you know. I think that's how it should work. I think at first, SBMM, you know, should be a thing, you know, get you some easy lobbies at the beginning, you know, and then once you've reached, I don't know, level 20, how about that? Level 20, you've certainly had some time to get better at the game, learn the game, get your bearings, you know, and things like that. So, you know, you've certainly had your time, so then SBMM goes away, no more protection, you know what I'm saying? And I think that would be a better way of implementing this skill-based matchmaking system. Again, these are just my thoughts, you know. Unlike, you know, some people who scream in the comment section at Activision, you know, random shit, but not giving any other, like, alternative creative vision, I'm sitting here, like, playing Black Ops 6 Zombies, giving, you know, the creative vision, the new creative vision for these systems and things like that, or entirely new systems. Which actually, if you think about it, these are not entirely new systems at all. Call of Duty Mobile has a skin filter, okay? It also is, like, home to some of the wackiest Call of Duty skins. Like, it is the wackiest looking fucking Call of Duty game. But they've added a skin filter. This whole skin filter idea, it's not out of Activision's league. They can certainly do it. I mean, they did it in a fucking mobile game. So, like, they certainly can do it in a console or, like, mainline Call of Duty game. That zombie just looked absolutely fucking pathetic. Another thing I want to touch on, too, is the fact that I believe that Warzone and mainline Call of Duties should be completely separate. I think that...
You don't get it, mate. I'm the hunter, not the prey.
Shut the fuck up, please. I was just about to talk, but I guess you beat me to it. On top of all the things that I've talked about today, I also want to talk about the fact that Warzone should be an entirely separate game. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why we have to integrate each Call of Duty game with Warzone. It kind of just takes away from the fact, from the fact that, you know, these Call of Duty games that are releasing are its own game. It doesn't even feel like they're their own game. It feels like it's just a Warzone update, but, you know, a paid Warzone update, you know? because all these guns, all these features carry over into Warzone. Or, you know, the fact that Warzone doesn't even feel like its own thing, even though it kind of is. It's its own shitty experience. I can't fucking stand Warzone. I think it should be its own thing with, you know, monthly updates and things like that. Basically, Call of Duty Mobile, but, you know, Battle Royale only, and, you know, different weapons every single month, you know. I think that's a much better vision for Warzone. Not like Warzone can be any good anyway. It's just Battle Royales are just such shit. It's fucking terrible. It's just, I don't know what it is, but I can't fucking stand Warzone, and I don't even know why the fuck I said I'm gonna do the Abyss camo grind. I don't even know why the fuck I said that. That has gotta be the stupidest fucking thing I've ever said. That I'm gonna go for the Abyss camo grind. Like, the multiplayer camo grind for Black Ops 6 pisses me off enough. Just imagine Warzone, which is a much shittier multiplayer experience. I'm sorry, I'd rather relax and play some fucking zombies at the end of the day, as opposed to stressing out and trying to get all these fucking headshots, losing all these gunfights I otherwise would have won because I'm going for headshots and I'm, you know, I don't have as big of a target as other people do who aren't going for their headshots, you know, they're aiming center mass, you know, as opposed to me trying to get some headshots on, you know. But yeah, I think Warzone should be its own entirely separate thing. You know, no more mainline Call of Duty integration into Warzone. I think it's a cheap way of basically getting content without, you know, without having to do any work. It's just, let's copy and paste all the games from the current Call of Duty. And then, there we go. You know, that's the content, basically. Well, I have to reset my fucking progress. Oh, once again. Don't fucking hit me. The melees have definitely been a little more difficult to get done because you have to get up to them. So I'm going for jackrabbit kills, which is 20 kills consecutively without being harmed. Well, that's kind of hard to do when you're using a fucking melee and you have to get up in the zombie's face. Damn it! Don't hit me. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking hit me. I'm going to fucking lose it if you hit me. Don't fucking do it. No. He almost hit me. No! Fuck, man! I just sounded like a teenage boy there instead of a grown-ass man. There we go. Afterlife camo. Finally unlocked, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Those screams. Anyway, guys, I've unlocked Afterlife camo here, so make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the upcoming video, and watch that video to the very end. It'll help me out a lot. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.